What's up, everybody? Glecko here, back with yet another video. So in this video, I wanted to do a little question, right? How many paladins, like if you took the four wizard kings from Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King, and you had each one of them fight the paladins one after the other, but after every battle they get like a refresh, like mana, health, and all that, tournament style, right? How many paladins could they defeat? Or more accurately, where do they stop at? Now, I'm going to go ahead and save you all the time in case you're busy. I understand. They stop at Sister Lily. They don't get past her with Beelzebub's magical power and Beelzebub's attribute. Or at least I think they all. Maybe all the paladins have the same magic power. But I know they definitely have like different attributes, okay? So, for the sake of argument, until I find out otherwise, I'm just gonna go ahead and say all of the paladins have the actual powers of the devil, not only their attribute but their magic powers as well. Okay. All right. So, but after after the last chapter, it's possible that something, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. So the seven paladins, what do they stop at? Well, like I said, they stop at Sister Lily. Now you probably wonder, but wait, whoa. I don't see them beating Morris, or you might even think they don't stand a chance against the current class of Magic Knights at all, the Wizard Kings. But I beg to differ. In fact, some of the current fighters in Clover right now, some people fighting against Lucy, fighting on Judgment Day, the Wizard Kings are stronger than them. I'm not going to say Marileona, but they're definitely powerful than not. I would argue they're slightly stronger than Ichika. Not really. Conrad is stronger than Yami. Conrad was so strong that even Julius needed to tap into Astaroth's power just to beat him. So, yeah. Conrad's a monster. Jester's the weakest link. I'm not going to lie. Princia with her army is a menace. Edward is far more powerful than people give him credit for. It took 13 clones of Noel to team up and combine their power, which we know when they do a combo spell, it's multiplied. As we saw in the battle during the elf arc, when Yuno and Asa were fighting two low-ranking elves, when the elves used a combo spell, they had to go into their powered up forms just to deal with it. So, those were two low-ranking elves as well. So imagine if, somebody like Noelle, who was stronger than most elves, 13 of her power, that was disgusting, all right? So put some respect on Edward's name. And Edward won't be holding back here. Now, let me give you the two paladins who could give them the most trouble. Damnatio and Morris. Morris with his insta-kill technique, but honestly, Jester kind of hard counters him. And Princia, and also he won't get a chance to do that because with Princia's army, they'll see that what Morris is capable of, and they'll avoid him. All of the Wizard Kings are powerful enough to avoid they're strong enough and fast enough to avoid Morris's tentacles attack, right? Now, you're probably going, whoa. But the cast in Black Clover, they've gotten so much stronger since, Okay, so at the time of the Sword of the Wizard King, it takes place relatively before Spade. So, before the Spade invasion, right? So this was Yami, who had Mana Zone. This was the Clover Kingdom, who had been training for the invasion of the Spade Kingdom. Dude, Real was training... Real did some Heart Kingdom training. There was Yami with his Mana Zone. Edward beat Yami, Real, and Dorothy simultaneously. And pretty effortlessly, too. He didn't use his Mana Zone. In which I'm positive all the Wizard Kings have Mana Zone. So, I don't know, man. Being able to slap around that type of Yami so easily puts these guys slightly above 100% Triad. Though maybe not Jester. I think because, over the time, the generations of Magic Knights have gotten more and more powerful. I think Jester's like, he's probably one of the first, so he's one of the weaker ones. Like Jester, I see him at triad level. You know, he's like comparable to an 80% triad member. Still pretty powerful, but okay. But let me switch over to the paladins right quick. I want you guys to remember something. All of the paladins were defeated by characters who were weaker than Wizard Kings. They were defeated. Like there was at least one Wizard King-esque person in the fight. But other than that, with the exception of Damnatio and Lily. But Lily has the power of one of the kings of hell. And we'll talk about Damnatio, but he was beaten by Asta. But every other paladin, I mean, Asir, who had the power of Megicula, who was another ruler of hell, at least I think she had the power of Megicula. She didn't use any curse warding, which is stupid, but I get it. She had to be nerfed. She got beat by Noelle, who was most likely Wizard King level at this moment with her new spell. And Nozel. I guess you could say he was Wizard King because he had a new form, but I put him at 80% triad level, if I'm being brutally honest. And then Nala is solid in Nebra. Okay, 2 Wizard King-S beings. There are 4 fighting here. Asir goes down. I think Asir was stronger than Morgan, but if not, if 2, like we got 4 Wizard King-S tier beings, right? Now, to give Morgan, to give Morgan some credit, Morgan was defeated by Noct, Yami, and Ichika. 3 relatively powerful combatants. Like I said, Noct isn't really on the level of, say a Wizard King at this moment. And I walk back what I said. Ichika's a bit above the Dark Triad. I'm sorry. She's one of these. I walk that back. But still, I mean, 3 of them teaming up was able to beat Morgan. And yes, they were giving anti-magic by Asta, but still, man, the point stands. Like there's 3 of them. There are 4 Wizard Kings. Conrad is a good bit above all these Wizard Kings. Oh, and I must mention, Conrad will not have the Imperial Sword here. He won't have the Imperial Sword. If Conrad had the Imperial Sword, he could actually beat Lily, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so it's just those 4. Those 4. Like, then you take like the big factor here is Princia's army. Sure, Princia is weaker than current Marileona, but still, she's. I mean that army. Her armies alone took 3 Magic Knight captains to deal with. I don't see. Well, the Paladins could deal with that, but they can't deal with that and deal with her and 3 other Wizard Kings simultaneously. And let's not forget Conrad. Conrad's got a great amount of versatility. Like, he has just about every other attribute. Side note, anybody else notice how Conrad and Lucius are somewhat similar? Both of them want to remake a new world using souls and bringing back dead, powerful people. I found that to be cool, but... yeah. With Sister Lily's spatial domination, canceling out their spells and just her overall magic power and stuff, she's too much. Like, she's the one paladin I don't believe Asta was able to easily. Like, Asta beat her with like relatively no trouble, but she was much more powerful than all the other paladins. I don't think they beat her. Now let's get back to Damnatio. His scale magic. You might say, oh well, his scale magic can weaken their spells. True, but I don't think that will help him in this fight. Damnatio took down the Witch Queen and the Black Bulls and what's her name? Dorothy. Okay, pretty impressive because Noct was with that group, but you want to know what? That was the weakest group that fought a Paladin. I'm sorry. Ichika knocked Morgan. Ichika knocked Yami, stronger than the Black Bulls, Witch Queen, and Dorothy. Same with Nozel and Noelle, right? Okay. Though I will admit, the Black Bulls had a lot of hacks on their side, like Vanessa's Fate magic, Secure's Sealing magic, but even in the end, that wasn't really enough. Damnatio is a problem, but they eventually overcome him. If I haven't mentioned any other paladin like Ural, Heath Grice, they're not that. Guys, Heath Grice was beaten by the strongest member of the Reusing Seven. So, and again, the Reusing Seven, super strong, super studly. That's you know that's that demands some respect. But I'm a stand by it. He's a non-factor, same as Hero. Now, before I end this video, I want to bring up one thing. Morgan. It was anti-magic that was used against him, but still, even though none of the Wizard Kings will have the access to anti-magic, I think their raw power and their just versatility makes up for it. I mean, heck, Knock with anti-magic got knocked down by Morgan, so it wasn't like it's a be-all, end-all. But yeah, that's pretty much it's going to be this video. I just want to make a quick little video. Thank you all for all the support. Thank you for all of the, likes, comments. Thank you for everything. Really appreciate it. Having so much fun with this YouTube channel. I'll see you all next time.